The Leopold-Hoesch-Berufskolleg is a vocational college in the center of Dortmund. Dortmund is a city with a population of about 600,000 inhabitants, which transformed from a city focused on coal mining and steel production in the 19th and 20th century to a business location of modern industries today. Monuments and museums are witnesses of the old times and shine with modern architecture today. Our partners enjoyed it on their visit to Dortmund in 2019. The Leopold-Hoesch-Berufskolleg has about 2,000 students and 80 teachers. It offers apprenticeships and full-time education in mechanical engineering and metal processing, computer manufacturing, computer-aided design combined to computer-aided engineering, including 3D printing with plastics are important study contents the school offers. Together with the Aust-Lofoten Videregående Skole in Norway, the EKAMI in Kotka, Finland, and the IES in Puerto del Rosario, Fuerteventura, Spain, we carried out an Erasmus KA2 project with the aim to build robots.
Meine Vorstellungen von dem Projekt, bevor wir dorthin gefahren sind, waren nicht besonders, weil wir schon wussten, dass es nicht viele Richtlinien gibt, wie es aussehen wird. Ich war recht aufgeschlossen, wie es sein wird, mit anderen Nationalitäten zusammenzuarbeiten und allgemein zu sehen, wie Norwegen ist.
Svolvær, a town with about 4,700 inhabitants in the northern part of Norway on the Lofoten, is the biggest town of the province Nordland and a beautiful spot with its tremendous fish industry and pretty villages and a breathtaking nature. Skiing, fishing, climbing and enjoying arts are common free-time activities in Lofoten. Here at Aust-Lofoten Videregående Skole, our project Robots Are Us started at the end of September 2018. There we met our fellow teachers and students from Spain, Finland and our participants from Norway to set the first premises for cooperation.
Der Besuch in Norwegen entsprach schon meinen Erwartungen, dass das Projekt gut angelaufen ist, meines Erachtens, dass es uns viel Freude bereitet hat.
Corta un árbol y planta automáticamente una semilla.
The students collected ideas for the robot they wanted to build in international teams. With methods like metaplan cards on a point-based scoring system, all participants agreed upon the type of robot they wanted to build. A barkeeper robot and a gardening robot were nice ideas as well, but as environmental issues and plastic pollution in the oceans are crucial problems in the coastal areas of 3 of the 4 participating schools, the students chose a robot that would be able to collect rubbish on the beach.
So today you are going to build with 3 motors, but none of the other sensors. You can build with a lot of other sensors, but we are not going to build it today.
In the so-called Newton room at Aust-Lofoten Videregående Skole, the students had the task to build Lego robots in international teams.
Es hat mir sehr Spaß gemacht, mit Robotern zu arbeiten, weil es immer neue Probleme gab, man immer neu die Probleme gelöst hat, auch mit den Leuten in den Gruppen und man immer eine neue Herausforderung hat. Und dadurch, dass es ein bisschen kompetitiv war, hat man auch immer den Ehrgeiz gehabt, die anderen zu schlagen.
Mir hat es auf jeden Fall Spaß gemacht, mit den Robotern zu arbeiten. Gerade diese Team-Challenges mit den, direkt schon mit internationalen Teams.
You have 2 rounds during the competition and you try to earn some points. And of course, the team with the most points will be the winner. Between these 2 lines, then some of the satellite have to be. Yeah. This one, if you put it here and it goes like this, is 14 points. And the robot have to go on the other side here. You have to take the robot back to the base by hand.
Ja, das hat mir Spaß gemacht, dass wir vor allem der Schule aus verschiedenen Ländern zusammen arbeiten und programmieren im Computer.
3, 2, 1, go!
Magic happened! Oh.
So all together on this first round, they got 16 points.
Die Sprache war ein bisschen schwer zu verstehen und beantworten auch. Für mich war schwer, dass ich verstanden habe, aber konnte nicht beantworten.
Along with the work in the robot laboratory, the students got the chance to enjoy fishing trip.
Die Schönste, dass wir gefischt haben und an dem Boot an Meer gefahren sind.
Also, dass wir angeln waren und so, das hat mir ganz mega Spaß gemacht.
Die kleinen Fischen, die wir haben Adler gegeben.
I would like to welcome all of you to Svolvær, to Lofoten, and to this bus trip. My name is Geir. I'm going to be together with you for the next 4 hours.
Also bevor wir geflogen sind, ich habe in Internetseiten über Svolvær nachgeguckt.
Also was ich mir vorstellen konnte, da wo ich noch nie eigentlich in Norwegen war und vorher gar nicht gekannt habe, dass dort nur kalt werden kann. Mehrere Vorstellungen hatte ich leider nicht.
Ja, ich habe bessere Kontakte mit der Schule, die wir zusammen nach Norwegen gefahren und ein Lehrer auch.
Es gab kaum Distanzen zwischen uns. Die haben geguckt, was wir machen. Wir haben geguckt, wie die sich verhalten. Das hat sich angepasst. Das hat super geklappt, mit denen zu wohnen.
Wir haben uns ja besser kennengelernt und so. Wir treffen uns auch hier in der Schule. Wir reden immer noch über Norwegen und so. Dass wir in der Nacht als Gruppe draußen waren und die Nordlichter geguckt haben. Es war überall im Himmel einfach grün. Und wir haben darüber auch diskutiert, wie das gemacht wird, von wo das herkommt und so.
Und ich habe den Wetter und Himmelleuchten gesehen. Das habe ich noch nie in meinem Leben gesehen. Hat mir gut gefallen.
Come on, all of us.
Come with me to Fuerteventura. Everything, the whole thing. Do one, the whole thing. Okay, can we do it? 1, 2, 3, and doom, de 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 da 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 wa wa wa. Yes.
Everybody. Mustang sunny, baby. Think you better slow that Mustang down. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
to watch me fall again. I wanna be a role model, but I'm only human. I don't know why I do it every time. It's only when I'm lonely. Oh, I'm so mad, I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a moment. It was just like a song. Some days I just wanna give and I don't wanna fight. I try and I try and I try and I try and I try. Just show me I'm lonely. Mama, I'm so sorry, I'm not sober anymore. I'm naughty, please forgive me for the drinks spilled on the floor. To the ones who never left me, we've been down this road before. I'm so sorry, I'm not sober anymore.
We were talking about the CAD thing, yeah, and that it's not so easy to do that with the students. But I think they have a great idea here in Spain. They say they're using Tinker CAD, it's called, I think. Tinker CAD is
a free software and you can make an easy design.
I don't think that's a problem because these parts that we design are quite simple. So it won't be a problem using freeware CAD system.
How can we teach everybody else to work with the sensors?
In the next week, I put two. He says e-twinning. In the e-twinning, some solutions for our problems.
Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Then
it was seeing you all.
Yes, it was great. Bye.
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 And we are now looking forward, especially with teachers, because we haven't seen them before, how your robot prototypes will look like.
Let's go.
Hello, that's our robot prototypes that we did. It's supposed to be the one that used pickup type from the Norway team. We think about where we should place the ship and the sensors. It would be placed above. And the sensor we should use to see the rocks is ultrasonic sensor, so it should see when a rock is at a distance and where the rock is exactly, and that it should direct in another direction to avoid the rock and to go to the bottle to pick it up.
So that's our robot. So we kind of combined the ideas from the Norwegian and the Spanish. When the trash is in here, we built a server right here, and this will throw the trash in the container right here. And if the robot drives to the position where it can let the trash out, so it's just gonna flip like this and it's gonna fly out.
For moving, we chose chains because we only wanted to build in two motors, and with chains we have a very good agility, so can do very little corners. For the rocks, we like to place some sensors at the front of the shower, so we can move around the rocks and don't hit them.
Yeah, basically, we have two wheels in the front for movement, one on this side and one on this side, driven by two separate motors, and one 360-degree moving wheel in the back. So we have the turning point of the robot here in the front, and only these give power, and then the back one is only turning with the rest.
When a sensor see detect any trash, the arms fall down, like shower this trash back inside by pulling this arm backwards here. Pretty high here. So the trash does not fill out.
We are from the team Norway. We drive with the car over the sand. The trash will bumped here in, so the stones go here away, so we don't have a stone problem. And then we filter the sand out, and we filter plastic out or something other trash, so that we can unload trash after the mission from the rotor. We can put the trash into in box or something else. The rotor.
As you know, there will be more meetings, there's a lot of work to do, so we will try to collect some ideas of how to improve things and the way we carry the project out.
Methods that we use to work on the project, the people that take part in the project, the machines and computers and so on that we use.
Nein, das Problem ist nur, dass viele, wenn wir jetzt immer was geschrieben auf WhatsApp.
So, you have last minute, seconds now to say if that's complete, or has something else come to your mind now that I shall write down, or is that it? Complete, okay.
The second learning, teaching and training activity took place in Fuerteventura, where our partner school, the IES Puerto del Rosario, is situated. Fuerteventura is a beautiful island with most spectacular beaches where you can do all kinds of water sports. It's world famous for windsurfing, and it has wonderful medium-height mountains you can hike up to and enjoy the stunning views. About 50,000 goats live on the island and contribute to the beauty of this gem in the Atlantic Ocean, together with pretty villages like Betancuria.
The project is about robots who clean a beach. We have to meet in international teams. We have 4 groups, and in every group are one from German and one of the other countries. It's a lot about programming and how technical things work with normal things like clothes. We have some topic technical clothes.
You don't understand something and you press the button and the red light is on. And when you understand, you press 2 times the button and the light green is on.
We worked with international teams like 2 people from Finland and 2 people from Norway, and one from Germany. We work together because it's helped to develop the mind.
Going to the institution in Fuerteventura and visiting David Cortias. He came. He is the founder of the company it calls Arduino. He gives presentation about his life, what he is doing, what is good to be a designer. Technical drawing is also important. First of all, I have to draw for the gaming controller, what David Curtius gave us as a task. The next day we used a computer for designing.
Is it the internet or the computer? Okay.
For the beaches clean, we take some plastic bags for to do some.
Who did that? Just you? Or
Not only me, but also the people, Dorothy and the Spanish classmates, and also the Norwegian and Finnish people.
After a 3-month work phase at home, we went to another coastal town for our next learning, teaching and training activity, to Kotka, Finland. 1/3 of this town's surface is covered by water. Kotka is a pretty harbour town in the south of Finland with about 53,000 inhabitants. The EKAMI Vocational College offers education for 6,000 students and possesses a great department for technology and engineering. Kotka's pretty centre presents historical houses and churches. Kotka's harbour is the biggest export harbour in Finland. In the Maritime Museum Velamo, you can adore most fascinating ships and boats. All students were lucky to be able to enjoy the most beautiful snowy landscape when we were there in January 2020 for our 4th learning, teaching and training activity. In the remote hostel of Ristiniemi, we spent a wonderful time and efficient work phases which sometimes lasted until midnight.
We're a great team together with the Norwegians, 4 countries from totally different places in Europe, and we're enjoying ourselves very much to be working also with Gisela, of course, and Halvar from Norway, and Raquel and Inma from Spain, and their students. And we will have to speak a lot of English and and work on technology. And we're very happy to be here. Thank you very much. In a project, it's always very important to evaluate things. Do the students learn anything or not? This is why we have to evaluate the competences at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the project. And this is now the presentation about the tests that they've done in the middle of that project. It's the interim result of competences.
One thing we noticed is that skills in researching went up. So these are the blue columns here, level 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that went up by quite a bit.
We also asked about the access to information. We realized that still there are some difficulties for people who find information on other websites besides their native language. Other thing is that 90% of us all manage to access information in English easily. That means that we can understand what we are reading on English websites and that we can convert that to our work.
The students was in 2018 at the medium level, so they have high skills in the 2018, but in 2020 they have higher skills. So they was good with the internet, and they surf in internet.
2020, you can see that these were getting better, and that they are better in PowerPoint, graphics and drawings.
I actually didn't know how the people gonna be like, but they are so friendly. I think the robots project is great project because we learned some new things and we have got some new ideas from our friends, and we also can help each other when someone needs help. Maybe we can say our ideas.
We learn how to collaborate with other countries and how to work together with other people, new people.
It's really nice to meet a lot of new people. You learn to speak English, but we could do that more often. That we could travel. I would improve. We could travel more.
And when we arrived here, it was the first day with the snow. First time touching the snow, I was like pretty amazed because I was thinking, wow, this is like, unbelievable. The people here, before coming here, I was thinking like, well, maybe they'll be a little less social, but no, they're very social, especially in the sauna, they're very nice. After working hard and go to the sauna, it's like, well, very fine.
I'm from another school and my project was to document this. I was impressed because the students really know what they are doing, and it was really fun to film them while they was doing what they did.
I really like to work in Erasmus project with the robot. I like the robot so much, and I like Arduino.
On our excursions, we went to town, to the harbour and to the Maritime Museum Velamo, which was built in 2008. Its architecture alone is very impressive. We learnt a lot about the history of the town, about navigation, and we could enjoy looking at the most fascinating boats and planes. We saw displays of historical scenes and what it was like to travel on the oceans through the centuries in different time periods and in total luxury on cruise ships. Exhibits and valuables brought from distant places showed the cultural experience the travelers made on their journeys.
Everything is explained in pictures. I'm going to demonstrate it here. If you doesn't manage to transfer heat, you get cold connection. Inside the soldering wire we have flux which cleans the tip.
I thought it would be very difficult to agree with robots and make friends from other countries, but everyone is very friendly and has very good ideas. It is an interesting project because you learn to do many things and meet other people.
My expectations from this project were that we all should work together and that we are building a robot, not finishing it here, but like putting ideas together and making something good and just make our communication skills better. The Finnish people here and the guys from the other countries are really nice, and the communication between us is also really good. My personal thinkings about the robot project are that I think it's a good choice for like Erasmus project because it's something that has to do with a lot of planning and communication to exchange ideas and put something together. So it's something that's just push ourselves to communicate with each other.
I think this project might be interesting if we all do if we all do a little bit of work and everything we can pull out something. I will improve it with more. I think there should be more troubles and things like that to work together more, and that's all.
It was very good to be in Finland. I met a lot of new people.
At first, I was thinking like maybe the people of the other countries were some cold or just don't talk with me, but then I saw that they were very friendly, and it was a very good experience to talk with him or her. Here in Finland, the sauna that was very cool.
We have done numerous projects with Kotka in the former years, and now we're again here together and we're working on this project called Robots Are Us, as Kari has just said.
For this week, for this camp, was to build the hardware for this robot. So we concentrated on building a platform with wheels, or you will see different solutions.
So the only device with this remote right here, it's infrared. It gives out an infrared signal.
What is this place? Can you tell first?
Simulaatiotila sosiaali- ja terveysalan opiskelijoille.
Social healthcare and simulation room.
Täällä on kamerat ja tuolla peililasin takana on ohjaamo.
Cameras and there is observers behind this mirror.
Kuten huomaatte.
She start or he? He. She.
She.
Yes, she.
Ja sitten voi laittaa avanne.
Then they change these values and then they can check, can student recognize these differences. Missä se reidesto?
Se on tässä.
Ah.
I'm autonomous, and I can connect to the internet via Wi-Fi. I can recognize your face, answer your questions, play music, grab objects. I will work together with kids, elderly and sick people. I'll hope they like me. Oh, while I think about it, there are four...
Yeah, this robot, this healthcare robot,
It was really fun to see that dance, and Gisle was dancing with it, so that was fun.
Center. Up.
Thank you.
Do you want to practice warming up some more?
No.
Maybe yes.
Thank you very much for being here today. Good morning. Good morning to Finland. Good morning to Norway.
Okay, good morning, everybody. And the Spanish team is ready to start.
Hello, Marte. But first of all, yes, I would say I'm very happy that we're meeting here in this online conference together. We are going to have 3 days of finals where the students can show their achievements. Now we can welcome Mr. Heckmann, who is the principal of our school, and most of you, teachers at least, have met him.
It was very impressive for me to see what you did in these 2 years, and the results were very impressive. We heard it a lot of time today. I think the 2 years were worth it, and we saw creative solutions that were worked out with a lot of commitment, and that's very important for me. I congratulate everyone on the results of their work, and I hope that everyone enjoyed the work.
I would also welcome Andrea Stein, and she is the head of the Europe office of the regional government.
I'm very happy to be here, and thank you for the warming welcome, Susanne.
When I was on the phone with Andrea Stein, she said to me, I will ask you a question as well when I'm there. And yeah, so if you want to ask your question now, please be free to do that.
Why do you think your project was successful?
Well, I think the students can answer that much better than I can. If they want to start, yeah, please feel free to say why this was a success.
I think the project Erasmus in the whole was a success because we learned to exchange with other countries. So we did go together, we talked to each other, we made friends, we made connections that may help us in our future. And I think the reason that it's succeed in our area was not only because of the robot. It was like only the reason that we come together, but in general our communication with each other between the countries from all over Europe. Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody else who wants to say something?
I'm really impressed of the success of this project. You all are big winners, big winners. Winners in not only in robots, but winners in education, winners in teamwork, and winners in European citizenships. Congratulations to you all. I hope you will continue cooperating with this kind of European project. Thank you very much. It has been a pleasure to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you to our students and all of our students. So we should have another big applause for all of us. I'm saying goodbye and I'm leaving.